So, the more I do this, I'm sure the crazier I look, but I'm hoping it's starting to come off the right way. So, I have been asked to share more of my story, if that makes sense. Like, he's always here. Like, sometimes he'll just come out in conversation. It, to be honest, does get a little frustrating when I'm just trying to talk to a friend and he wants to give advice. Like, it's a little frustrating. Um, because I know things are coming from a good place, and I can't tell him no. Yeah, and I also know that there's quite a bit of friendships that I have lost over that not so gentle reminder that their behavior too matters. So, sharing more of my story, like, I've shared that I've felt him in my presence my whole life, right? I've shared that I have pushed him away. So, where I first really truly just felt his presence, hey, I'm sorry, you're okay, you're okay, was back in 2013, just before my sister, just before my sister's third death. And like, I'm not sure how to word this. It was 3 years after my sister had passed, just a couple weeks before that. I had just gotten kicked off of a job for calling my supervisor to ask about something because the radios weren't working. And I was a supervisor. A manager came up, he saw me on my phone, took my radio off my person, and told me to get the fuck off the job. Wouldn't listen. Wouldn't take the time to try to understand what was actually going on. But because it was against company policy to have that phone on me, even though I was a supervisor, on my phone with my immediate manager, he wouldn't listen. I still got kicked off. It put me in a bad light. Yeah, and I kind of snapped because it wasn't right. It wasn't good. It wasn't okay. So I left. I went home. And then he starts talking to me. It was a crazy 30 years in those 3 weeks. I'll put it that way. Like, I just kept looking crazier and crazier as I went on because I kept acting crazier and crazier because I wasn't really understanding what he was trying to get me to do. Not putting any blame on God for any of my actions. They are mine and mine alone, right? But, I ended up going a few weeks without sleep. Ended up explaining things away as if I was just seeing hallucinations because of the lack of sleep. I was experiencing a lot of lack of understanding as to what I was seeing. I know my sister's in a good place. I know. I don't believe it. I know it. Whenever I need to feel her presence, I do. Whenever I need to check on a loved one, I can feel it. as long as they have some sort of connection to God. When my sister passed back in 2010, I felt it. And I blamed God for taking one of his beautiful children. I take that back. 3, because my sister was pregnant with twins. She passed 2 days before her 22nd birthday. To say that September is a rough month is an understatement, because I also have a lot of family with birthdays in September too. And every year coming up on September, it's always felt like I've had this presence within me going, hey, I'm still here. You need to come check me out. I might be the answer to all your problems. Who cares who's around you when you have me? So when I couldn't find anyone who would actually sit down and take the time to listen, when I couldn't find a single person who would do so, I went to the one that would. And then after I got out what I needed to, I learned to shut up and just listen. You know, he puts obvious and not so obvious signs out there. There's plenty of text out there. He has been trying to get people to know him. But people don't understand what he's actually saying. All God wants is for all of us to come together under love, right? That's clear in every text. Every single text. Your understanding of that is wrong if you are thinking that you need to kill yourself or kill other people to get to that place of happiness, right? You got him fucked up. He has never been about that. He's always been about what's right. Now, if you piss him off, he makes sure you know that he puts ample warnings out there not to do that shit. I don't know where these go. Like, I rewatch them, I think they look great. I give God a fucking pat on the back. I congratulate him for being able to get things out finally. I know I'm looking crazy in the process, and that's okay, because I'm still okay. Like, you can't go through life like this, feeling this calm, knowing that there's so much chaos going around you, without having him as my best friend walking by my side. He has also needed that confidence boost. He has also needed people to actually just believe in him like he believes in us. He needs us to see these do it anyway kind of things, so whatever you believe him to be can actually just exist. Where we could just exist in peace, love, unity, and respect. This is not a cult thing. You do not need to drink whatever to kill yourself to meet him. All you have to do is let him meet you where you're at in life. Say what you have to say, and then listen. Do not ask for advice. He is not really giving advice. He is giving love. He is giving his knowledge. He is giving his understanding. He is giving his warmth. And he is trying to tell us to start living like the community that he wants. He has been trying to tell that to us forever, right? And apparently my story gets mixed with his story at times. Like, I'm sorry. I realize that I look crazy. I realize that this looks just weird at times, which is why I post raw video. Like, again, I can go around again and show that I don't look at anything. I am looking really at just the camera, right? It's just me, God. And my dog kind of gets a little spooked at times with it. Like, I don't blame her. I get spooked at times with it because the disrespect that people give off, he does not like. And I have done a lot of work in calming him down too. A lot of listening going on. Or at least there has been between him and me. Again, if you guys knew me today, last week, or even 2 weeks ago, this is not what you know, right? You know me as just silent, kind of reserved, kind of just observing and watching and kind of just about the good vibes. And when I don't feel the good vibes, I'm not comfortable there. I'm trying to just find a better spot with those good vibes, right? My whole life, it's been the same way. He builds what's good for us. Like, look at this world that we live in, this beautiful world that he put so much work into. It didn't take him 7 days. Like, 7 days for us is like a lifetime. I'm not saying that I go back in time. Like, that sounds weird, right? But I feel like I can get teleported in time. Like, you'll see me, or people have seen me just kind of just stare off into space, or just look at a picture, and I'm just back there. Or I am on a journey that God wants me to go on. Like, this sounds weird, this sounds crazy, this sounds like blasphemy to most people. Having someone kind of claim that they're a prophet, but also not claim that they're a prophet, and also claim that they are speaking with God, and also claiming that God is right now speaking to you. Because who wants to believe that God now looks like this? He doesn't. He wants you to believe in him, in his peace. He does not want you to believe in me. He wants you to believe me and believe in him. He doesn't really want you to believe in Jesus, but if that's what it took for people to get closer to him, that's what he was happy with. That's what he was okay with. He was willing to kind of bring himself back down a little bit to help build his buddy back up, to try to get the people back to him, to bring him up. And then people just kept claiming that Jesus and God were the same being, and it's not. Me and God are not the same being, right? He is within me, but I am not him. I am not perfect, and neither is he. He makes mistakes. He has tried to figure out how to make up for mistakes or move on from mistakes. But people keep blaming him for their problems. Things that he has kept trying to nudge out of them over and over and over and over and over again all of their life. And then just continues to provide gentle warmth and reminder to everyone, no matter where you are in life. No matter what you've done, no matter how sick and twisted of a person you actually are. You go to him, he takes that from you. Now, some people just deserve to be buried. He just wants us to finally sit here and listen to his stories, things that he has been trying to provide for people for thousands of years. That all you have to do is get rid of the temptation of doing the bad things, start following the good things. It's okay to make mistakes. You're gonna get there. As long as you believe in him and that his path for you is good, you will get there. You just need to stop listening to doubt. Keep that shit out of your mind and follow the good things. You know, people keep putting out books like The Secret or $1 Million Mind, or I'm going to start making up titles right now because I don't read them anymore. I used to. And then I would talk to my friends. And it would always seem to come back to, well, that's just not going to be for you. That's always how it feels when people kind of look at your vision board and they just start laughing at what's on there. Like, my dreams are not your dreams. Stop trying to put mine down. Stop trying to put mine down. Because he feels it and I feel it, right? Because when I ask for people for what their opinion is on things, or whatever that may look like, damn. Just getting all space. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes this shit just happens. Sometimes he just needs to go for a walk and just... I get it. I get it. Just know that, like, if I ever take a walk away from you, it's because I am trying not to judge you the way that you're trying to judge me. I pay attention to a lot of cues, a lot of things that people give off. right? Like, I am highly observant. I see all of it. So, through text or through a phone call, if I'm telling you I'm not picking up on what you're putting down, like this, I can read these cues, right? Like, I can read what your face is trying to also tell me and what you are also saying. In person, I know that the person sitting across from me is a trusted friend. Through text, on a phone call, you miss all of that. All of it. All you're getting is what your perception of their tone could be. That's all you're getting. So when you have someone or even a being that is just continuously trying to tell you that they need for someone to just sit down and listen, it'd be nice. It really would be nice if someone actually could sit down and listen. He has a lot to say. I have a lot to say, but his words are definitely more important. I hope that people are getting the context that they need to be seeing out of this, and not the perception of, hey, maybe this dude's just psycho. Maybe I am. I guarantee you I'm not. I guarantee you I am not. At this point, I am just crazy about getting the world back to what God wants. It's God's world. This is not, America is not God's country. It is one of His. This is God's world, though. He's just letting us live here. We're all of His creatures, right? They say a dog is a man's best friend, and it's God's best friend. That He is sent down here to try to give us that reminder that He too can provide that same level of unconditional love. Well, I hope these start reaching people. But until next time, wild side out.